Pokémon Scarlet and Violet is known for its vast regions, explorations, and various different types of Pokemon. But I want you to know, it's impossible to beat Pokemon Scarlet and Violet without using any catch Pokemon. Let me explain. I will only be using static encountered Pokemon that is handed to me or traded Pokemons by the NPCs. Now, static encounters is Pokemon that you found in the wild that has a special cutscene or you have to physically interact with instead of running into a Pokemon and you automatically getting into a battle. With these restrictions, do you think I'll be able to conquer Paldea? Let's find out. Starting off, we have KGR, getting our bags and getting ready for our first Pokemon. Actually, no. KGR is going through a dimension warp and has been transformed into his girl counterpart. The Switch version of the game looks like it's running at 30 FPS or less, so we upgraded to the PC versions that's a minimum at least 60 FPS to make it look better and run smoother. Continuing on, KGR's first Pokemon choice was Sprigatito, which is a static encounter that we didn't have to catch. We also destroyed a girl named Namona, which was obsessed with battling, I don't know. And we continue to look for more Pokemon that we can use for our team. Now, with Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, the options of getting static encountered Pokemon are extremely minimal in the base game of the story. We only have the starters, the Galarian Meowth from the school, the 3 Titan Pokemons, the NPC traders, and Koraidon, which we can't use until the end of the game. Thanks, Game Freak. You couldn't make it like Oras and gave us a usable legendary? Fast forwarding, we had to fight a level 40 Houndoom. You know, if this was a Nuzlocke, it would have been over by now. Imagine? Nah, it wouldn't be over so soon. But the goal right now is to get more teammates. Unfortunately, that'll take a bit of time. So let's see how strong Sprigatito is. Eventually, we found a Paldanian Wooper. Now, the rules are, we can't use Pokemon that we catch in battle, but this Wooper is going to be used for a different reason. Continuing on the journey, KGR decided to take on the Crab Titan due to the fact that we have a type advantage. Stacking up Hone Claws and Testeralizing, Sprigatito make easy work of Claw. Now, we have the ability to run faster. Not the greatest, but at least we could travel faster than before. Next stop is the beach of Levinica. We're looking for a Pincurchin. Of course not to use, but to have so we can make a trade towards an important NPC. Also, according to Cerebi, wild Terra Pokemon are indeed considered static Pokemon, but the realization hit that we would have to catch it, and we can't use the Pokemon in battle if we caught it. So Terra's static Pokemon can't be used, sadly. After making a quick stop at Kanto Crepe, eating some strawberry whipped crepes, and gaining the electric encounter power, KGR was able to find the Pincurchin. Catching it, KGR went back to Levinica, traded with the girl that wanted a Pincurchin for a Haunter. Also, it's not like that one time Game Freak let us trade for a Haunter and let it hold the Everstone. This one actually was able to evolve. Giving us an extremely strong asset to the team. KGR took on the first gym, Katie, the Bug Gym, and kinda swept it with Sprigatito and Hautikins, making KGR get his first gym badge. Oh yeah, Sprigatito evolved into a Florgato, and now KGR is on his way to get his new teammate. We need to make traveling a bit more easy, so the gang headed to Bombardier the Sky Titan. Hautikins putting the Pokemon to sleep and hexing the life out of it made Koraidon get his new gliding powers. Now remember the Paldanian Wooper we found earlier? There's a person that wants the Paldanian version for a Johto slash Hoenn version of Wooper. With the trade-in set, we finally have our third party member. This team was coming along and was ready to start training for its upcoming challenges. KGR also remembers the Arceus above gives trainers, if they believe, a flying Terra Pikachu, but it didn't work since we're on PC. That's why I never believed you, Arceus. Continuing on, KGR went to school to do the language class. If you didn't know, you could get a Galarian Meowth if you finished the full language class, but it's not accessible unless you have more gym badges. There goes our fourth teammate. With that in mind, it's time to go on a gym leader boss rush. Oh, did I mention Manchester the Wooper evolved? Here's Great Tusk, doing the same amount of damage, but was able to be put to sleep. Now Haltikins can put a Hex and finish the job. With that, now we have Super Jump. Wow, cool. Passing by, KGR fought Mela of Team Star. Haltikins didn't join the fight since everyone else needs levels. Even without him, the team was enough to take down Mela. It's crazy how their Revivirm looks so cool and ours don't. Game Freak, why? And you gave it speed boost with new moves? It's not even the same Pokemon. Anyways, Manchester was given leftovers and destroyed the electric gym. Oh yeah, we also fought Nemona, but it's nothing. Next, KGR traveled pretty far to get to a certain Pokemon and finally added the fourth member of his team. No, it's not Fulaway. That's just a placeholder for the main Pokemon. Also, KGR stumbled upon a bunch of Chanseys. If you didn't know, Chanseys are known for giving lots of XP, so it's a great time to grind some levels. After a few Chanseys, Floragato evolved into Masquerada. Now, the Floette we got, we're going to breed it to make a Flabébé. Traveling to Cortondo, KGR found a boy that wants a Flabébé for a Snom. That's actually the only way to get Snom this early. Now it's time to take on the next gym. Challenging the gym leader Larry wasn't an issue at all. With the Masquerada, it was a clean sweep. Let us get another gym badge. Nemona won the smoke again, and of course, she lost again. It's like she doesn't understand how strong my new team is. Turns out, KGR never took on one of the easier Titans, so they quickly handled it and headed to a Team Star base, taking on the Poison Ninja Atticus. Of course, Manchester the Wooper made it completely easy. As you can see, the team is starting to look like its full potential and is getting better with Snom evolving. That eliminates a lot of weaknesses we have, especially flying and fighting. Speaking of that, we took on the Psychic Gym and the whole team destroyed the gym with ease. Not only that, another Team Star member got crushed. Then Nemona, alongside with another Ghost Gym. Finally, it was time to take the final exam.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not saying I cheated.
I passed the class with flying colors and, we finally got our last teammate. That's all that matters. Now it's time to beat the last gym and head towards the Elite Four. With the Elite Four coming up, the team has to get into tip-top shape. Time for a training montage.
wanna be the very best. No one ever was. Them is my real test. Train them is my cause. I will travel across the land, searching far and wide. Each Pokemon to understand the power that's inside. It's you and me. I know it's my destiny. Oh, you're my best friend. The world you must defend. Gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all.
I'm pretty sure y'all are tired of me saying the same thing, but for one last run, until we get to the Elite Four, we swept this gym with ease. It is now time to take on the best of the best in Paldea. With all the Pokemon at level 60, let's see how they fare with these 6 challengers. But first, we have this stupid exam that I'm totally not gonna cheat on. With that out of the way, our first challenger is Rika, the ground type Elite Four. Meowscarada quickly took care of the Witch Cache. Then Manchester came up against his Camerupt. Camerupt started spamming Yawn, and Manchester unfortunately missed his Aqua Tail. Though we had Awakenings, that Earth Power did a decent amount of damage, but Manchester got the job done. Next was Donphan, and Meowscarada destroys it. It was a tag duo between Meowscarada and Manchester, taking out multiple Pokemon as Dugtrio also falls. Last is Clodsire. Most of my team is weak to ground and poison. Also, the Sand Stream was up, making ground types tank even more. But Berserker comes in clutch with an Iron Defense, outliving anything Clodsire could dish out. The first Elite Four was taken out. So, I totally forgot to stack up on healer items. I kinda made it much harder than it needed to be. But that's not gonna stop this team. Even with no healing items, they're way too strong to be beaten. Next is Poppy, the steel type of the Elite Four. First of all, don't you have to be like, I don't know, to own a Pokemon? She's like 4, gang. Anyways, Berserker comes out, fakes out, then sets up an Iron Defense. She sets up rocks, which is bad, but Berserker easily handled the Copper Jaw. Next is Bronzong, and Meowscarada is the best switching option. 2 Night Slashes and it's down. Corviknight is going to be the hardest with no fire type options on KGR's team. Haltikins comes out, and we go for a one-shot Terra Shadow Ball. It doesn't kill, but we do live a Brave Bird. Corviknight is down. But our team is crippled. Next is Magnezone, and we still have our stronghold Manchester. It sets up a light screen as we protect it. But we're physical attackers, so it's not a big issue. Using Yawn, then Protect, the Magnezone went to sleep. Thankfully, we have leftovers healing us little by little. Earthquake is used and it took Magnezone to his last life. Manchester is too good and finishes the job. Last Pokemon is Tinkaton. But we're going for the same strategy, protecting, trying to bait out a Gigaton Hammer, but she got us and used it the next turn, though it did no damage. and it was GG's from here on out. Using the little healing items Kichira has on his team has been healed.
2 more to go. Larry is back looking spiffy as usual, but the outcome is going to be the same like last time. Starting off, we have Haltikins and Tropius. Gunk Shot is used, not killing since it's a physical type move, and Tropius uses Sunny Day. Haltikins finishes off the Tropius, and here comes the Staraptor. Snow-A-Lot is out and used Tailwind. Now, I don't know why I forgot Snow-A-Lot is part bug. Staraptor destroys me with Brave Bird, but we lived on 1 health due to Pokemon love. It looks like KJR really is the main character. Now that the Tailwind is up, Snow-A-Lot uses Blizzard and it kills. Altaria is in and we swap into Haltikins, putting it to sleep, then Shadow Balling it to death. Oricorio is out, but not sure which one comes out, so we decided to bring in Manchester just in case. Turns out it's the electric version, and Manchester takes it out. Last is Flamingo. Pedro fakes out, trying to swap into Haltikins beating a fighting move, but forgot that it had Scrappy. So Haltikins terrors and finishes the job. Three down, 1 to go. Last is Hazel, the dragon type of the Elite Four. Starting off, we use Fake Out on the Norburn, then Ironhead to finish it off. Snow-A-Lot is back and takes out the Dragalge. Axorus is in, and Manchester easily takes his moves. Now it's time for Yawn Protect. Followed up with 3 Earthquakes to finish the job. Snow-A-Lot sets up 2 Quiver Dances, but was hit with a physical move. Usually Flapple is a special attacker, so KJR assumed that it would only use special attacking moves. Bugbugs took care of the problem though, and now it's time for his final Pokemon. Excalibur comes out. Kind of nervous that it has Ice Shard, and didn't want to risk missing a Blizzard, so Snow-A-Lot used Bug Buzz. Unfortunately, we did not have enough damage, and this is our first Pokemon that died in the whole game. Haltikins finishes the job, and we have beaten the Elite Four. Now, it's time for the real challenge, the champion, Grita. Grita is here and starts with an Esparta. Crit Fake Out into Ironhead and it goes down. Avalugg is next. Manchester signature combo Yawn Protect comes in play. And the Avalugg is now asleep. Avalugg barely takes damage to an Earthquake. So Haltikins comes out and finishes the job. King Gambit is out and Manchester makes a return, putting King Gambit to sleep. 2 Earthquake finishes the job. Go-Go was no problem for Haltikins. Save for Veluza against Masquerada. Her last Pokemon Glamora comes out. Berserker gets outsped and one-shotted by an Earth Power. Haltikins didn't like that and one-shots the Glamora with a Terra Shadow Ball. With only losing 2 Pokemon, we had beaten the Elite Four. Of course, Namona challenges KJR one last time at the center in front of a crowd. I didn't think you wanted to get embarrassed that badly.
Him, bodies.
don't challenge me again.